like really angry. But I feel like the Empress is too busy centering themselves and giving them their self-love. But there's somebody here. Ooh, toxic person you're dealing with here, Leo. We have the devil. The devil's coming in strong. Now, when you have the devil energy, this can be somebody that is highly obsessive. Just becoming obsessive, even possessive, just unhealthy attachments. There's some demons they're battling with, okay? But some of you guys could be looking at this as a very, very toxic and unhealthy attachment or situation. And I feel like the more somebody's getting bitter, the more somebody's getting mad because they don't have the clarity with the Ace of Swords energy, which they're feeling like there's a lot of confusion. There's cloudy judgment. They're not sure. They don't have the clarity they want. So they're not feeling like there's a breakthrough with the Empress. But the Empress is too busy centering themselves, feeling abundant, loving themselves, fulfilling their own needs. The devil is getting irritable about that because they expected something differently. Now remember, this is an unhealthy attachment. So I do feel like something here is transitioning. There's an energy that's like really angry, very upset, wants to, because they are feeling bitter and hurtful. So the devil seems to be the big theme here. Yeah, because somebody's feeling like you're breadcrumbing them, and now they want to be foolish. Interesting. Six of Swords. Looks like you're moving on. Okay, this person, I don't know. I feel like this, like you're just kind of feeling like there's like, you feel like there's a need to move on, and this person's feeling like things are stagnant. The challenge here is loss, feeling of loss. Maybe somebody is being like this because they don't like the sense of loss of control or loss of hope or losing you. Okay, or this could be both. We also have the Nine of Pentacles energy. This person is thinking about sending you a message. The Page of Wands energy can be somebody's getting very impatient and now they're lacking. They feel like a failure. They're feeling like they're going to break down any minute. And now they're curious about, but look at, their actions are very deceitful. That's why they're like this, because things are stagnant. But we have this beautiful Ace of Cups with the Five of Wands. Now there's okay, well, let's see what's happening. Looks like where things are like, it feels like somebody wants to invest, but it's like all this investing and caring and love that you've been giving to somebody, you are getting strong in some way. There's a lot of strength coming in about what you want and don't want. This is about your desires now. Okay? I feel this self-love is very difficult for somebody. For you to be this Empress. For you to be like going, like, how do I say it? See, you're already like moving on from the loss. Like something just doesn't make you happy anymore. Something doesn't satisfy you anymore. But the challenge is the Five of Pentacles for this person. I feel like it's what they don't want to lose control. They don't want to lose something. They're not ready to lose something. So let's go ahead and see. They feel like they need to make a move with the four of Swords. They feel like they're feeling restless. They're feeling that this is too stagnant, and now they feel like they need to make a move. Somebody here maybe wanting to talk about commitment. What is this? Yeah, everything is out of everyone's control. There's like something's happening. There's a judgment call. The universe is having a divine intervention for sure to put everybody back on their path. And I feel like for you, you're getting back on your path. As for this person, whoever's making the poor judgment or resisting the universe or trying to have control is the one who is the one who's resisting change and the one who's stuck. Something's going around in circles. Somebody here feels breadcrumbs. Now, you may have felt that at one point as to why you're just like, okay, I'm accepting this loss and I need to move on. That's what I'm feeling in your energy. For this person, they're stagnant. Now they feel like they need to make a move because they're feeling burdened by something, because they want to control something. But their actions is showing the Five of Swords. They're starting to feel defeated. This energy could be very codependent and very unhealthy attachment. Okay, maybe there was a lot of partying or indulging or something like that. Maybe a lot of drinking, celebrating, however. But like this became very, very toxic. The Devil's here twice now. This person here is thinking about the world closing, like you're closing out a chapter. They want to talk about this. Someone, like, I feel is thinking of you as very grounded. You don't really need anybody anyways. Like, you're already, like, closing this out. And that's why I feel like, for them, they feel like they need to make some type of move. It looks like this person's actions is to, like, pretend that they're moving on or they're strong. But in reality, from what I'm seeing, is that somebody here is playing with the devil. Okay, let's get one more for that Six of Swords. They're heartbroken. They're feeling this separation. There's a betrayal. They have the Seven of Swords. This person may be very, very sneaky or distracting themselves with other things to make it seem like they're moving on. But from what I'm seeing here is this person's angry that they're losing control. So now they're like doing something that's just very, very sneaky. Like, I don't know what's going on with this person, but it just doesn't seem like they're very, very... I don't know if they want you to think something's closed, but they are super, super unhappy. Yeah, I just feel like you are just unsatisfied. There's no more hope. This is you finding the light in the darkest times right now. And it's like, I'm just not happy how things are happening. Okay? This is what I'm seeing from you. It's like... this is just not something I want. I want more than this. So I can't really force anything with the Star, right? Because the Star is like losing hope. Losing hope. Like, there's a sense of defeat here. There's a lot of like lack of inspiration too. It's just like lack of faith within somebody. I don't know, but it feels like somebody's getting really mad the more you self-love yourself. Or maybe you found somebody new. And they keep going back and forth. They keep going, whoever this is, they just keep going back and forth now. With the Two of Pentacles, there's so much imbalance. They're feeling so overwhelmed. This is such a big challenge. But you can't, like, something is out of their control. Something's out of your control. I feel the one who doesn't resist the universe and loses and just like accepts it and puts their hands up is the one that's the Empress and that's giving themselves love to open up the possibilities of finding new love. The other one who's trying to control things, who may have addictions or may have unhealthy sabotaging behaviors or maybe really irresponsible, is the one I feel is like super operating in this heartbreak. They're not liking this separation. They're not liking this breakup. In their mind, the world is here. But from what I'm seeing is that they're super upset. So it's like they're operating from a broken heart right now. They're trying to move forward, but they're using the Seven of Swords to try to move forward. They're going back to their old ways, and they keep going back and forth, back and forth. So this energy with the Six of Cups, like, I don't know what they tell themselves, but the King of Cups is like the Knight of Cups energy is just unrealistic. It's like they're very avoidant. They're not very reliable. There could be in turmoil because they're not being real with others. And it looks like this is a past person or somebody wanting to come back from the past. But they're always in conflict with themselves. I do want to get the World card in their mind. Yeah. This person is stressing out. There's a lot of stress coming from this person with the Nine of Swords energy. This person is having mental health issues for sure. They're trying to recover, but there's so much shame and guilt. It's like they want to close something out because there's so much shame and guilt, but they're upset that they don't have control. Like, this is so odd. And something just like I feel for you is like you're accepting this and you're moving forward and allowing, like, you're just being the Empress. You're needing to center yourself after this for sure. Because somebody's too back and forth. Or was too back and forth. Let's get this person's confessions. I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. I'm distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. I'm afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. So this person does not, they have a lot of insecurity problems, and it feels like they're really trying to distract themselves with the devil because there's so much in their head. So there may be some toxicity that they're doing, or like bad behaviors or substance to keep them distracted. But by doing that, all they're doing is compressing their emotions, or just keeps pushing them down till one day they just explode. Okay, so that doesn't really do anything. But I do feel like somebody's definitely in their mind about this chapter closing. Like, it bothers them that something's closing, and they're mad because they don't have clarity, and now they're feeling their actions is like the Three of Swords, like feeling heartbroken. Or, I'm gonna, like, I don't know if they want to hurt you or what, but I feel like you already are coming, like, accepting this type of loss that happened because something's out of your control. You can't control somebody. You can't control, you can't predict, you can't do any of that. The divine is in control in this. And that's where you have to, like, kind of put your hands up when it comes to this person. And just let them, I wish I could take back my words. I remember every detail of that day. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I lost myself for a little while, and I hid who I really am from you. Yeah, this person is like, I don't know if they feel like they have to let you go, or if this is an energy who is trying to let you go. Because from what I'm seeing is that they're trying to, like, cover their sorrows with some bad stuff. And it's looking like they're still losing themselves into something. But since you are already accepting it, they're like, there's just so much things. I don't know if it's pride, ego, or just a lot of things that they're dealing with. But all I'm saying is that somebody is doing some toxic stuff. They dream of you, rose-colored glasses. Yeah, you know what? And your rose-colored glasses are now off. I wish I can give you more. Someone doesn't feel good enough for you. Someone just does not feel good enough for you. Even if they admit it or not, or they try to be like they're better than you and everything, or try to hurt you. It's like they want to be better at the game. Maybe they're better at the game, but but in reality, this person feels less than. And I feel like that's why they're in their head, they're overthinking, they're trying to distract themselves with the devil, they're trying to do things that are sneaky. It's just like, what are you going to do about it? This person's very lost. I feel like the devil has been the theme a lot within October, but they keep going back and forth, so I don't know. Worth. Yeah, alright. So, there's change coming. There's something a part of you, okay? So you're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case. However, you are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. Yes, know your worth. You are. The Empress does know their worth. This is about growth, expansion, abundance coming your way. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or becoming. Change isn't always easy. But letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. So always think of it. I mean, sometimes we have to look like at ourselves in the situation. Like, why are we, like, what is it with us, that is keeping us attached or tolerating something here? That's the best thing to do, because knowing your worth is like accepting no matter what happens, that you are the Empress. You are beautiful inside and out. You do carry value, so it's just like with somebody that doesn't know their worth, who doesn't feel enough. These are the energies who play the games and who get into really dark things. Because that's them. That's how they feel. Because of their wrongdoings, from their guilt, from their shame. It has nothing to do with you. Okay? Engagement, children. We have children and engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Your love life is being affected by children. Maybe somebody here is getting engaged. I don't know. Let's grab what's coming towards Leo. Ooh, Leo, I love this. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. All right. Okay. Well, I don't know where that engagement came from, but maybe some of you guys are engaged. Usually, like, when we're, like, moving on, or, like, we're happy, or, like, engaged, or even get married, it seems like these people want to come back in your life. I mean, even years later, they do this. But for this, I just feel like somebody just keeps hurting themselves, and you're being protected by someone's karmic cycle. It's like you're breaking free from this cycle the more and more you love yourself, and the more that you show your worth, and the more that you believe in you. Okay? So I love this. I love how worth came out, but I'm going to